Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you my April film haul. I've picked up a few things, but before I start, I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who watches these videos, supports this channel, leaves comments, asks questions. It really means a lot to me. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with I want to say thank you to Radiance Films for sending me a copy of this movie, The Sunday Woman, which is right here. This is a Blu-ray, and I really appreciate them sending me a copy of this. This is, as you know from the channel, I really like to support any boutique labels, and this is a newly emerging one from the UK, but they do have a US distributor with MVD Entertainment. And I love the presentation here as well. You'll see a little bit of a synopsis on the front here, and this piece here can actually be removed so you can see the full copy. But I kind of like this here too. I'm just going to read a little bit of the description. This is the world Blu-ray premiere of this movie. A high society wife, Jacqueline Bisset, of course, is in this movie. A high society wife and her gay friend are the key suspects in a murder, with Commissioner Santa Maria, who is played by Marcello Mastroianni from, of course, Fellini's 8½, among other movies, investigating closely. So that's kind of the general plot. I love how they've summarized it here. There's also some, it goes on to say, a murder mystery worthy of Agatha Christie. The Sunday Woman, also a sharp critique of Turner's upper crust, deftly handled by master director Luigi Comencini. There's archival interviews on this release. There's also, I'm going to read a few of the extra features on the back here, along with the 2K restoration of the film. There is also newly filmed interviews with many of academic and screenwriter Giacomo Scarpelli, who discusses the life and work of his father. Archival French TV interview, trailers, a reversible sleeve also, which is great. Also, when these labels release a reversible sleeve, so you can turn the cover around if you like to do that. Many extra features, which I really like. You know, if you've watched the channel, you know how much I love the extra features. I'll just show also there's a booklet on the inside with Jacqueline Bisset on the front, and there's the Blu-ray, of course, there. Just to give you a sense of what the spine looks like, there's the spine there with a number that's released from Radiance also. I'm going to leave a link in the description below of a location where you can get this release. Again, this is a company from the UK, but they do have a US distributor, and it is available in the US also if you would like to purchase from there. So I'll leave that link in the description below. And I want to thank Radiance Films for sending me this this promotional copy of the movie. Absolutely love it. Really love the release. And again, I'm happy to support any company that likes to release physical media, and Radiance is one of these companies. So thank you so much for that. I haven't really picked up too much this month. I've really been watching a lot of my collection, organizing. Of course, it's spring, so I'm doing some organizing my collection, trying to fill in some gaps. But I did happen to pick up, I hadn't picked this up when it came out, and that happens to be the Mill Creek, the Randolph Scott collection of 12 classic westerns. And I love this presentation from Mill Creek. There's a listing of all the films there also. As you probably know, the Criterion is releasing some of these Randolph Scott films later this year, and I'm really excited about that release. Indicator has also had a release of some Randolph Scott movies. I'm going to open this up too just to show you some of the artwork on it. There's the artwork on the back of it, and there's the front. These are all Blu-rays, of course, too. And again, well presented on the inside. You have they also have the Randolph Scott movie guide as a booklet on the inside there, and then you have all the films on Blu-ray. So I'm really excited I picked this up. It was a really affordable price on Amazon, and it's been on my list for a while, and I decided to pick it up this month. Kino Lorber was also doing a sale, and I only picked up a few things from Kino Lorber, but I love the Kino Lorber site. I love the fact that they're always pretty much doing some sales. They do have a while supplies last sale going on most of the time, I believe. But this happened to be their spring sale, which ended on April the 24th. And so I picked up a few things. Again, not many things here, but wanted to show you what I got. The first one is John Barrymore in Counselor at Law. This is directed by William Wyler, and I really was a fan. I was watching some movies last year and really discovered John Barrymore for whatever reason for the first time. And so happy I picked this one up. As you can see, also Kino has their extra features listed here. I do love it how the year is easy to see, 1933 here. This has an audio commentary by film historian, filmmaker Daniel Kramer and Catherine Weiler, and some trailers also. So I'm happy I picked this up. Haven't seen it yet, but I'm really excited to watch this one. Also, this was on my list. It's been on my list for a while, and it was on sale, so I thought I would pick it up. Edward G. Robinson and Burt Lancaster in a version of All My Sons, which is the Arthur Miller play, who, of course, Arthur Miller writing Death of a Salesman and The Crucible, among other plays. But I actually saw this play on stage years and years ago and really liked it. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm really excited to watch this again. This is a brand new 2K master. It also has an audio commentary by film historian Kat Ellinger and author film historian Lee Gambin, and some trailers as well. This movie is from 1948 and of course in black and white, but I'm really excited to pick this up and watch it again after seeing the stage play and being such a big fan of Arthur Miller. I may have talked about this on one of the live streams too, but I was excited to see that the price came down on this one. I have the first 2 seasons, but this is season 3 released of Night Gallery, with Rod Serling, and I just love this. I love the fact that there's so many extra features on these and so many stars that you probably have seen in movies appearing in this TV show. Of course, Rod Serling, famous for The Twilight Zone, but Night Gallery was his other series, one of his other series there. You can see the extensive extra features. These are all commentary, audio commentaries by authors, historians, also featuring Rod Serling, legendary filmmaker Guillermo del Toro, actress Sally Field, Mickey Rooney, so many others on here. And I mean, the audio commentaries, again, amazing to listen to on, for these particular episodes. But it's available for the first time in HD from 2K scans of the interpositives, as it says on the back here. So really excited I have this. Again, this was on sale for about $25, which I was really excited to see, which is a great price for any season of television, I believe. But I'm happy I have the 3rd season of that. And finally, one of my favorite films from the 70s. I've talked about it on my channel. I was debating whether to upgrade this, but I saw so many great reviews online, and it does have extra features with it. And that is Sidney Lumet and Al Pacino, of course, starring in Serpico. Sidney Lumet, obviously the director there. But there were some extra features on this that I hadn't really anticipated, and so I'm happy I picked it up. I do have this film on Blu-ray, and it's one of my favorites. One of the films I've watched over and over again many times. This is actually the 4K with the Blu-ray with all the extra features on it, but you can see the extra features here listed on the back. Audio commentary by film historians Howard S. Berger, Stephen Mitchell, and Nathaniel Thompson. Sidney Lumet, Cineast in New York, which is a featurette. Looking for Al Pacino featurette, which I haven't seen. Serpico, From Reel to Reel, Inside Serpico, Serpico Favorite Moments, and a photo gallery. I'm really excited about this. Again, one of my absolute favorite. If you haven't seen this movie, I recommend that you go out and see this right away. It's a really, really amazing movie from 1973, one of my favorite films from the 70s, and I'm so happy that I upgraded it. You know, sometimes what I do if I have a favorite film is I will have multiple copies of it, and I was so happy to see Kino Lorber doing this 4K release, which they, I think, did for Marathon Man, for The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Those I have not upgraded yet, I will say, but I probably will at some point in the future. So highly recommend this film if you haven't seen it. And that is my very short haul for April of this year. Let me know in the comments below if you're adding to your collection this year, if you're watching your collection, reorganizing, lots of spring cleaning going on and things like that. So for me, it seems to be I've been buying less this year and really filling in some gaps in the collection or picking up some favorites that have been on my wish list for a long time. Thanks again so much for watching this video. If you like this video, click on like. If this is your first video on the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be awesome. As always, I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.